I miss Cairns. The scenic mountains and the heat. All right, Caesar, come on, Bella. Come on, everyone. I think a basketball coach asked my mum if I wanted to play for his Zodiac's under-10s team. So my very first basketball game was on a concrete court, which makes my shins and knees cry, scream cry now thinking about it. But yeah, that was my first game at the Mount Barker Recreation Centre in Adelaide, in the Adelaide Hills. And yeah, I've never really looked back. And here we are today, sitting on my couch with me 500 dogs talking about it.
Waited for it forever, darling, and I know you've waited too.
I guess he saw some potential and bless his, thanks Mr. Thompson, I think it was his name. He was a teacher at the high school. So thanks Mr. Thompson. I owe you my career, no. Thanks mate. Yeah, oh my God.
Oh, it's like we finally found where we belong.
Do you want to say anything to the people? Oh. Being a Mount Barker girl, I think I was like 10 minutes from the country metro border. So I played for SA Country for all of my nationals except my bottom age 18s because I started to go to school in the city at Cabra College in Adelaide, and so Metro said I had to play for them that year. So I felt terrible because I was like turning my back on the country gals that I'd played with for under 16s. I still got to play state and at the tournament. And then from there, I guess, you know, when you go to those national tournaments is when you really start to get recognised for, you know, AIS selection and junior team selection. And so I was 15, 16 when I went to AIS, and then, yeah, I was there for almost 3 years.
Cayla Francis has probably been the AIS MVP this season, and she's been super impressive. The ability for her to do it at both ends is so encouraging in such a young player.
Well, it is, and she just has to build on it. You know,
In 2008, I made my first Opals squad. I was very young, still at the AIS, and I got to compete in one camp at the AIS before the Beijing Olympics. I wasn't really confident that I was going to make the team. My first Opals drill was one-on-one, and my first defender was Susie Batkovic. I think I shot like a half-court runner and was like, ooh, okay, well, good luck at the Olympics, Suze. This was fun. So that was pretty intimidating, but like years down the track, you know, we won 3 championships together with the Townsville Fire, so really cool, like, you know, it kind of comes full circle when you get to play with your idols, and you know, Lauren Jackson, same thing. I got to play with Penny Taylor as well at a World Cup, so, and the Olympics in Rio, so really cool. They were on my school books when I was younger, so really cool stuff. We are headed to Menai to Pilates in Sync here in Sydney to see my special teacher, Helen, who is an absolute legend, pocket rocket Pilates instructor. In China?
No, Pilates, you said in
I just did studio Pilates, so like the classes, so a bit of everything, yeah, just reformer. Did some shoulder work with the box on. Okay. I've been doing this for so long, it can be pretty mentally exhausting. And not only like there's the on-court stuff, and then there's the off-court stuff, and there's the politics, and there's so much that comes with anything in life. And the pressure, it's so immense that we put on ourselves. I also feel the pressure from other areas too, which is pretty normal, but I actually don't know what life is like without pressure. Like, what is life? What is it like to live with no pressure to perform as a basketball player? Like, and I love that pressure, because when you can overcome that, it's like I said before, it's like euphoric. Like, it's like the biggest high when you can overcome that pressure and find success and win a big game or whatever it is, or win a championship. But you always have more lows than highs. Oh yeah.
You're going to reach assistance.
I'm sorry. Lowest points, I would easily say in 2014. I'd been in the Opal squad since 2008 in the squad, and I'd never really made a team yet. So it was like a good 5 years in the squad.
Fantastic. See the difference? Adductors.
Yeah.
Good job. And come down slowly.
When I really thought that I was good enough to make the next round, at least, and go on tour, or you know, to continue to prove my worth for the selection, and I kind of got cut like I'd been cut before in previous teams. I honestly didn't think I was going to make any team under Graffy. Like, I definitely felt like training bait in her era, which is a bit of an honest on a statement, but I did. I never felt confident in Graphie's Opals era that I was ever going to make any team. So I was never like upset to get cut on those ones. So I was kind of excited for this new wave, new coach, like, all right, maybe I can have a crack here. And then he cut me, so it was like almost more debilitating because I felt like I had more of a chance to just like make some noise. It wasn't good enough at the time, and it hits your ego, right? And obviously like representing Australia was just the bee's knees. So to get the call up to be able to go to my first FIBA event with the Opals in 2014 was just unreal.
It's all waiting for you.
Good girl, Coco Barnes, you're doing so good. Oh. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Come on, you're gonna fight a German Shepherd? It's crazy. So when I got selected for Rio, I was pretty overwhelmed. It was a lot, in the best possible way. That was, you know, from 2 years before that, having a real low, getting way or cut from the squad when I thought that was a red hot goal at making my first team. And then that high of making that team, but it didn't compare to getting selected for the Olympics. That's mind blowing. That was unreal. I don't take that moment lightly because ever since then, I've been on every single FIBA team and competed at every single major tournament since then. And that's, you know, not taken lightly at all, and I'll do everything I can to get selected for this team to go to Paris to be my third Olympics, which is just crazy to even say. Because I mean, I was just hoping to go to at least one, like my eyes are welling up. So,